So, continues in the love. It says, wherefore must the veils of the satanic fancy be burned away at the fire of love, and the spirit may be purified and cleansed, and thus may know the station of the Lord of the world. The lover feareth nothing, and no harm can come nigh him. So, we found out right now, as what he says, he burns, but the fire of love is going to burn the wrong things. Love is different from passion. It's very, very important. Sometimes we have a lot of passion for something. That's not really love. Anything that's irrelevant, anything that's not going to work at the end, anything that is not related to us or relevant to us, is just like a bad food that we have to take it away and not to have it. Same thing, there's a lot of wrong ideas and wrong notions and wrong thoughts that we have, and if we are in love we do not understand it and we just want to do it, but in reality the fire of love, as it comes, it has to burn those things away. For example, the racist boy of an Anglo-Saxon race falls in love with a Chinese girl now, but he's in love, and this love burns away all that racism, all that notions that other races are not as good as his and all that. See, that's what love does. It cleanses, it's a fire. That's how it explains Baha'ullah says. And definitely fear is the enemy of love. I read it before. Baha'u'llah says, I'm paraphrasing, is that love will not dwell in a heart that's already possessed by fear. You got to take the fear out. But to get away from the fear, you have to be wise. Not just simply getting angry and trying to do something. You have to calculate it perfectly fine, completely, and then you should know that you have to get up and do something. Not, spontaneous work. And then it says, and if it confirmed by the Creator, the lover escapes from the claws of the eagle of love. Ooh. He will enter the valley of knowledge and came out of doubt into certitude. So the valley of love is, there's a lot of doubts in it, as he says. But that eagle, the claw of the eagle of love. So many times people fall in love with the wrong person. So many people I know in Iran, they died for the order of Ayatollah Khomeini. Many people that you know, they died because bin Laden told them so. This is what it means by the claws of the love. Their love is real. Their beloved is false. They are in love with the wrong one, not the beloved. That is the claw of the love. You have to understand, God has to help you to get out of it. So we come to the valley of knowledge, which I like to translate it as the valley of understanding, really, not the knowledge. But he says he will enter the valley of knowledge and come out of the doubt into the certitude. That would be the third valley now, and turn from the darkness of the illusions to the guiding light of the fear of God. His inner eyes will open and he will privily converse with the beloved. He will set ajar the gate of the truth and piety and shut the doors of vain imagining. He in this station is content with the decree of God, and seeth war as peace, and findeth in death the secret of everlasting life. With inward and outward eyes he witnessed the mysteries of resurrection in the realm of creation and the souls of men, and with a pure heart apprehended the divine wisdom and the endless manifestations of God. In the ocean he findeth a drop, in a drop he beholdeth the secrets of the sea. He breaketh the cage of the body and passions by the understanding. They see the end in the beginning, see peace in war, love. Okay. So, what is this valley of understanding? as I said, knowledge is different from understanding. This has to be translated as the value of understanding. Understanding comes not necessarily by knowledge. There are people that have never gone to any school, as it was the case in the past, but by experimenting, by experiencing the life, they develop wisdom and understanding. This is the understanding that Baha'u'llah talks about it. What you learned from others is necessary, but it's like mortgage, it's like borrowing money. You have to make your own money, okay, after borrowing the money. So if you learn everything from everyone, it has to be a foundation for your own discovery and for your own understanding, so you add to the, by your understanding, you add to the knowledge. So people come in your footstep and go on. I know time is very little. I'm going to have to go continue after this value of understanding. Naturally, love brings you the pain that we know the love brings, and then it creates an understanding for you of the situation. In this case, is the understanding of the life, understanding of the meaning of life, really. So he says then he enters in the valley of the unity. He says in this station he pierced the veils of plurality, fleet from the worlds of flesh, and ascended into the heavens of singleness. With the ear of God he heareth, with the eyes of God he beholdeth the mysteries of divine creations. Hear of God, again, don't think that God has a hearing. It means the hearing of the Baha'u'llah. You hear with him. You could see connection to Baha'u'llah, that you hear from him. In this case, this is not very bad to discuss a bit about the unity. And a spiritual unity is very important. One cell in my body as an individual, he can call himself Abbas. Is it possible? Okay, even if he does, how much he enjoys in the tip of my, hand or in my cheek, or how much? Very little. But if he knows it is a part of the whole bunch of cells that they make me, and he has to work towards that unity, all the cells to work together, he can enjoy a life a million times more. A cell on its own cannot walk, cannot smell. But if he helps the whole body together, this body then can walk, can see, can hear, and all that extraordinary things that comes because of the unity of the cells in my body, every individual cell then enjoys it. In that case, if we look at all the people of the earth as a part of humanity and we try to fix them and try to make them to be active and activate them if they're not, and connect to them, waken them up, if they're sick, fix them, they become a part of the humanity. Humanity becomes corrected, it becomes feeling well and feeling good. What's going to happen? Every individual enjoys. Just like, let's say, in the government. If all the people are smart, seriously smart, they will choose a better government, an honest government. What will the honest government do? It directly helps me. So if I make all the Canadians to be smart, their smartness all together will create a system. Well, that system comes back and helps me. This is what the unity has to understand. I brought this story too. Sometimes, you can say that somebody was telling me that, you Persians and you religious people, you're trying to, magnify and glorify a person named Baha'ullah and then be obedient to him. You bring down yourself to like a state of a slave. I told him that's not the case at all, my friend. We look at him as a teacher, we love him, and he has never told he's better than us. I don't know, sometimes I think that, is Baha'u'llah more important or me? I can't help him, I can't do much for him, but he does all the things for me. All the knowledge I have is from him. So have I been any use to him? Not really. He's been more useful to me. in this case, it seems that I'm more important. The only way I can help him is to go help another person, because that's what his job is. He likes to help everyone. If I go help somebody else, then I help Baha'u'llah. But like that, I can't help him. So when I look at that, I see God, in a way, likes to serve me. God is begging for friendship, to talk to us, to be with us. In this environment, I don't see anything bigger and lower. I see all as one. Sure, Baha'u'llah knows more than me, he's more powerful. But he's my father. I'm his son. He doesn't want to put me down. I don't want to put him down. I don't want to bring him down. We run a parallel desire. The bigger I become, the more he enjoys it, actually. And the more I glorify him, the more I get glorified myself. What happens? Whatever I say about my father, he's my father. So if he becomes rich, who gets it? Me, the son. So in this case, this is one way of looking at the unity that I do. But at the same time, try not to mix this up. That, okay, everything is united, as Carl Sagan says that. Oh, I see God to be the combinations of everything in this life, the other life, things we know, we don't know. The whole thing altogether is God. That idea is rejected in the Baha'i faith. We don't accept it because it's not true. Baha'u'llah says that whatever you see and you know as a human being is pertain to creations. There has to be something that's making it, and the maker of this cannot be like us. It's impossible. It is impossible as this, because it has to be bigger. Can ever anything that I make from a computer, from a car, can exceed my own brain, my own power? It's impossible. One day my son said that, cannot man in the future make a mega computer, daddy, that can, who even arranges the planets and this and that? Wouldn't that be God? Makes even human, can create new species of humanity, all kind of things. I told him no, he's not. He said, why not? I said, son, because whatever a man makes, another man can improve on it. Therefore, that cannot be God, if it can be improved upon. So what we say by God is the one who made us. Then in the Baha'i faith, we say that is called the prime will of God. God willed to do it. That will is called Baha'ullah or Jesus or Moses or Buddha. Even that will is not God. It's the manifestation of the power of God. As in the Bible says in the Old Testament, God made us unto himself. Okay? So how is this means? Okay, it's very simple. I am a boss, I'm thinking, and I put it in a book file like this, and then I make this house. My thinking that's stored in a book, which is my will, I'm desiring to do it, is not me. And this house that I made is also not me. So the house is my creation, is not me. The plan of this house, which was my will, is not also me. I'm something else. The same way is the God. Okay? Don't mix it with the other thing. So, I'm going to have to see what else is there to say about this. See, this is a statement of Baha'u'llah. I love it. He says, other